You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing.
I can relate to that.
It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool, that of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
Maybe I am a Boyadero.
No.
But...
No. The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide, yet it feels as if he could, effortlessly, go even wider, if need be, an endless torrent of time.
Alright, goodbye, Manana, thank you.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
This is because I keep saying none of the above to political stuff, right?
It's also about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin, but something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
Where is this Kingdom of Conscience?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
So speaking of enlightenment, how do you bring about those circumstances?
Incrementally. Yawn. You'd get there faster with a little speed.
When I was in high school, I had a bit of a habit with cough medicine, and I remember I mixed it with antidepressants and had a bit of a psychotic episode, and that was basically my rhetoric. I thought that I had unlocked a cheat code to enlightenment by getting like the high off my gourd. So it's just kind of funny. I understand this thought train very well.
Speaking of, when are you going to get on that, Bob?
I've tried, man. All I could find was like Kuno amounts on his like shitty little plate.
History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
I don't want to think about Dolores. What about all the things that are wrong now?
Tisk tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future. You may never live to see the Kingdom of Conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working. What rationality? What sang-froid?
I have no idea what that means, but I like it.
What a fucking joke.
Is the Kingdom of Conscience really about doing things or just preserving the status quo?
Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed?
Yes.
There you have it. Sometimes holding the line is progress.
What is the Kingdom of Conscience actually like?
The kingdom is difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult to describe.
Well, that's convenient.
Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The Kingdom of Conscience is post-capitalist, post-national.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I am a free market fascist. I don't want either of those things to go away.
It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
I don't know, man. That sounds kind of terrible. I don't think I want to be a moralist anymore.
What you want is immaterial. The Kingdom of Conscience is coming, whether you like it or not. Only very slowly.
Alright, we might as well go open that apartment while Kim's still off doing his own thing. I'm going to try to remember to go see the smoking man after 2100. Look at this guy up here. Some shadow person. Take too many Benadryl. What is this? Another splattering of bullet holes in this wall. Is this it? Is this the house? Is this it?
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Just open the fucking door.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. There's nothing else to do than to leave and tell Everard. No conceivable reason for you to intrude on the premises. There might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might. Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It is my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
The Jam Rock Shuffle. Makes me think of that song. I'm still fired up doing the good time dance. I don't have enough skill points. I have quite a few. Some kind of superstar I think I'm going to go for. Anti-object task force could be helpful. But the Jam Rock Shuffle. By now it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets? Maybe more juicy containers? Let's be honest, you like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by the Philippian kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day. Wait, is that why you're so hell-bent on opening containers? Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orbe de Montaigne? I could. I could. Once I get a skill point. Let's have a look around. Quaint little place, but I can't help but feel that it smells very musty in here. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Inter-Isolari dress shirt. Alright, well, we've broken the seal. I'm robbing them now. +1 logic, that's good. The smell of disinfectant in the room smells like chemicals. It's not quite must.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Potatoes? What the fuck? Bubsy, get out of here! One moment. Get out of here! Mr. Butters! Tap on the mugs.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn.
In the contours of the body. What do I mean, uncomfortable?
It looks like the artist is celebrating diversity, but underneath, he's just making fun of these people.
I don't think I like the owner of this apartment.
No one's telling you to like him. You might learn something from him, though.
Whip out your racism mug and compare.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines. The owner of this collection could be dumping his trash in the Whirling's container. An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
I think so. Is this really the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? Could be. But this clothes in the trash lead doesn't really seem like it's going anywhere. Still, good thing to keep in mind. You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here.
Move on from the mugs. A book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks lies open. I can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
Oh. What does that mean?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Bow down before the flag.
The flag accepts your honorable salute with quiet dignity.
What is this? Pills. A small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over? Looks like the kind of houses they have in Stalker. I got like repurposed utility rooms and shit. Anything else to see? Nope, I guess not. Tear bag back out. Oh! Orange bum hat. And some Nosafed. +1 reaction speed because feeling twitchy, but -1 rhetoric because of bum brain. Bum brain. I've come down with a case of that before. You don't want that. An orange beanie with a couple of big ass holes on the side. Looks like it might have been used as a mask during an armed robbery. I don't think I want to wear the bum hat. Even though this amphibian sports visor pisses me off because it doesn't have any eyes in the actual model. I don't want to weaken my sense of rhetoric. What an eventful day we've had without Kim. These barrels are half full of rainwater. I guess that's indicative of the utilities around here that they're having to resort to collecting rain. I'm not saying there's something to turn your nose up at, but it's noteworthy. What's my next move? Oh yeah, I gotta go talk to Everard again. There we go. That should kill enough time for it to get dark, and then I can go talk to the smoking man, and then go to sleep and see Kim. My bestie boo. Hello again, Mr. Tubfuck.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
I opened the door.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
I did go inside. Weasel had the flag of the old Revachol on his wall.
Exactly the kind of fascist memorabilia I was expecting. Weasel probably prays to it every night for the downfall of the Union.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
There was a collection of colonial mugs there, and I found a similar mug in the trash with the hanged man's clothes.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me.
Kim's not here. This was me alone.
I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Do you think this Weasel has something to do with my case?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
Yeah, Everard doesn't strike me as a man who appreciates loose ends. I also think that he now perceives me as fully committed, or whatever, fully despondent, whatever, however you want to phrase it. He either thinks Harry is cooperating or doesn't give a shit. So, I think he's being sincere with me. As sincere as a slimy fuck like this can be. But this Weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic Weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
He imitates bashing something with an imaginary baton.
Of course, Harry. Stoic silence. I like that. Very befitting a police officer. I'm not a real detective. You are.